How you doing? Happy summer. Just wanted to catch up with you and talk a little bit. I've got some buyers who are asking some questions that are pretty common, and I figured if you're about to get into the process of buying a home, maybe you'd like to have this question answered too. I've had two buyers this week ask me, Ron, what is this escalation clause you keep touting and why do we need to utilize it? All right, so let me give you a little background real quick. Right now, we're dealing with what is called a seller's market. That means that sellers have the advantage over buyers because there are way more folks looking to buy homes than there are actually homes on the market. Supply and demand. You know how that works from economics, right? When there's limited supply, the demand is high. That means the price goes up. So right now we have a couple of buyers who are looking to buy homes, and I'm utilizing the escalation clause in the purchase and sale agreement that we put together in their offer package. The escalation clause basically sort of lets the seller know, here's how much we're going to offer right here. But if we need to go higher because you're getting competing offers at the same price or maybe sometimes a little bit higher, then our offer can go up to here if necessary. However, while we're telling the seller we're willing to go that high, we're also telling them, but here's our offer. Now, when they want to get that much more money, they're going to have to show us the other offers that came between our initial offer and our escalation cap in the escalation clause. And then, and only then, will the escalation clause get them that much more money. The reason you want to do that is because you don't want to overpay for a home. You're already right now, because of the market, probably overpaying a little bit to get the home anyway. The escalation clause kind of, where was I? I was over here with it, right? The escalation clause sort of caps how much you're going to offer to pay or overpay from the list price anyway. And it's just necessary right now, unfortunately. Here's something that I ran into this week that I just sort of chuckled at. And this is why it's important for you to have a realtor who's, friendly and also tenacious. That's like how I'd like to think of myself, right? All right, so we had a client that we submitted an offer for, and then the listing agent came back and said, hey, our client is asking for everybody to give us their highest and best offers by Friday at 5 p.m., no escalation clauses. I texted the agent and I let the agent know that, first of all, our offer was valid until 5 o'clock Friday anyway, and that we were going to stick by our escalation clause. There is no point, in my mind, there is no point in asking my client to just blurt out how much they're willing to pay at max value without the escalation clause. The escalation clause tells the listing agent and the seller how much we're willing to go to pay for that house. So I really didn't find it necessary. See, I liken it to playing cards. When you're holding your hand, the other players at the table don't need to know what's in your hand, right? Well, that's the same thing. I'm not going to show you everything my client has in their hand so that you can then claim all that's in the pot. That's why escalation clauses are sort of important, especially in the seller's market right now. You may say, okay, I only want to pay the list price, but right now, offering the list price doesn't get you most homes. You're going to have to pay a little bit above list price. So you're going to need to use that escalation clause to say, I'm willing to pay a little bit more than list price, but only this far. And I need you to show me that you've gotten offers between the list price that I'm going to offer and the cap of my escalation clause. And if you do that, then obviously I said I'm willing to pay this, so I'm willing to pay this. All right, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to hit me up. You know I'm here. You've got my phone number, my email address. Which way do I need to go? Right there.